Why do people snore? Have you ever heard a noise so loud that it could be confused as a mini earthquake? The deep vibrating tones of this ominous sound coming from your partner shakes you to the core. While it's embarrassing and annoying, the tectonic plates under your feet are fine. It's just the sound of snoring. Although snoring is typically benign and not a big issue for the person snoring, it's usually a bigger problem for those around them. Many couples have expressed how snoring is putting strains in their relationship because they have issues sleeping beside a snoring partner. No amount of love and affection can overcome the irritation that comes with a loud sleeper. Under that loud rumbling sound, all you want to do is kick that snoring person off the bed. While snoring once in a while isn't a big deal, as it could be due to fatigue or the common cold, chronic snoring, however, could be an indication of some not-so-good things happening in your body. If you snore all the time or know someone that does, you might want to stay until the end, because in this video, you will discover why people snore, what happens to your body when you snore, and who are most at risk. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Snooze Insider and click on the bell icon to get notified for our latest videos. Information on everything we've talked about will be in the description down below. Simply put, people snore because there is a restriction in their breathing, making the sound come out as snorting, grumbling, or rattling. This sound is created when the soft tissues in the upper airway naturally relax when people fall asleep. And when you breathe in and out, that tissue vibrates, producing that dreaded sound. Occasional snoring occurs either due to tiredness or nasal congestion from the common cold. However, when someone snores all the time, and loudly at that, there should be some urgency to getting that resolved. According to the Sleep Foundation, 44% of men and 28% of women between the age of 30 and 60 snore regularly, while around half of all people 60 and above snore regularly. In fact, every age range snores, even young children. Okay, we've established that lots of people snore, but there are many different reasons for why a person might snore. For some, it is the anatomy of their airway. These people typically have a low, thick, soft palate with a narrower airway, causing their breathing to be restricted and therefore resulting in their loud, thunderous snore. This narrowing of airway is the same reason why people who are overweight or people with elongated uvula tend to snore as well. And yes, uvula is that little piece of tissue that hangs at the back of your mouth. High alcohol consumption before bedtime also causes snoring in some people. Alcohol tends to relax the throat muscles, making you more vulnerable to snoring. Although, if you are consuming that much alcohol before bed, you could be facing a bigger problem than loud sounds coming from your throat. Some other less common factors that causes snoring are chronic nasal congestion, having a crooked or deviated nasal septum, sleep deprivation, and bad sleeping posture. People that snore typically don't realize that they are snoring when they sleep. These people may toss and turn at night, having dry and sore throat when they wake up, and more often than not, feel completely exhausted during the day. This lack of sleep can cause headaches, difficulty focusing, and moodiness. And these symptoms can start to compound, leaving you feeling absolutely awful. Besides snoring, some people may gasp for air and stop breathing for a few seconds while they're asleep. These are signs of a sleep disorder called obstructive sleep apnea. If sleep apnea is left untreated, it can cause an onslaught of health problems, including hypertension, heart failure, stroke, and diabetes. If you want to learn more about sleep apnea, click on the link in the description below. Are you a snorer, or do you have a partner that snores? Let us know in the comments below how you are battling this loud and irritating problem. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up so we can continue making them. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the bell notification. Share this with a friend if you think they may need a little wake-up call. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Until then, sleep well.